Guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin and crypto and altcoins. Is the bottom finally in? Are we going to go and continue our way to the upside, or there is one more crash to come? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to look for in order to understand if you're going to continue higher or are we going to drop. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe because we post one video about crypto trading every single day. Guys, I wanted to show you this very quickly to show you what's happened last night with Bitcoin and Altcoin. We had a beautiful pump, and right now I'm looking at this Ondo USDT, guys. You can see the price over here. We went from roughly $1.31 up to 149, a 14% in spot gain from this point over here to this point over here, from 1.394. And I want to show you yesterday, of course, as always, with transparency, what happened to our VIP group. I'm going to go and show you Andrea's calls. As you can see here, full transparency as every single day. Over here, Ondo long leverage 5, entry 1, entry 2, 1.3132. And of course, guys, we took the call. I'm going to show you here again. This has happened. I sold already a big bunch, but of course, guys, the trading results talk for themselves. I'm going to go here on Ondo, and I'll show you from here, guys. This is completely crazy. Here, I'm trying to find Ondo here, and we still have our position open, guys. We had made very good gains. But not only me, guys. Yesterday, even my pro members made a call on IOTA. You can see Shellcat over here. You can see also Jeremy calling AV as well, longer, and all the results, guys, are coming from here. Yesterday, we made a killing in just a day. Look at the results from here, guys. It's insane. 115%, 229%, 43%. 242% on, and our so many positions are still open, guys. If you haven't done so, come enjoy the VIP group. If you're an investor, you're a trader, you want to make serious money, and you want to learn about crypto, how we analyze, all of these, guys, come and join us. Those are the results every day. Full transparency to show you the call, to show you everything here. If you want to join, there is here the link in my description. This is the website over here. I can go on memberships. Down to here, there is a Rito trailer. You can go over here, guys, join the VIP group with the button, and also our VIP trading results here, all documented from here. You will not regret it. But now let's go back and let's talk about BTC. Now, guys, the situation is very, very cool. You can see that right now we had a beautiful pump from roughly $93,000. And if you watch my latest video, I said that the big boys were buying, that we should have seen a short-term bounce, and this is happening right now. But what are we going to be happening from here? Now, looking at the chart from here, if somebody's going to ask me, okay, now this is the bottom, we're going to go now to all-time high to $160,000, $200,000. Well, the question is, I don't know. But what I do know is that right now, still we are in a downtrend. As you can see from here, guys, we are into this, we broke this very important channel over here. So we broke this structure. I'm going to just cancel this one here. We broke this ascending channel over here. We broke the structure, and right now we are trying to climb back up here again. Now, because we are in a downtrend, as you can see from this level over here, we are in a downtrend. You can see that what we need to do is to invert our Fibonacci retracement. So we need to see how much the price can actually retrace up to before, of course, see if it's going to have a reversal or are we going to see a continuation to the downside. I think that Bitcoin has a chance that if we're going to be able to go and close above here, because we still haven't closed this candle above here, we have a chance that we should be able to go back around $99,000 to $100,000, even as high as $101,800 and $800 to this golden pocket area. Then we need to see if we're going to have enough strength to then continue to go to the upside, or are we going to see a rejection, like one last rejection down to maybe $86,000, $88,000, and then we're going to finally see another all-time high. What I'm actually looking right now is the fact that, in my opinion, Bitcoin is a little bit cooked. Some people are saying it's going to go to 150, 160, 200,000 million, but in my opinion, it looks like probably we're going to have another push up, all I would say driven by futures. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second, but what I can really see from here is that we might be seeing like another all-time high, like a very forced all-time high, and then I think it's going to be the end of the game, or we're going to see a more significant correction. Maybe what we're going to be seeing is going to be something like that. So for example, um, again, guys, everything I'm saying from here, it's not financial advice. I'm just bringing you the data. So don't trade or invest relying to what I'm saying. Just, of course, do your own research. But what I can see from here could be something like that. Maybe another push up like that until maybe February, March, up to 118, 120,000, make everybody bullish. And then around May, June, we could be seeing maybe like a bigger correction down to maybe 80,000, even 77,000. And then after that, maybe another push. We don't know that. But at the moment, that's what I can see. I can see that there is probably some room for some, like I would say, some bounce that we need to assess what's going to be happening in this area. Are we going to have a rejection, or are we going to go and reclaim this area? Nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball, but that's what I can see right now. And of course, guys, if you are in the VIP group, we caught the bottom with altcoins. You should have done it as well. Now, also like another thing which is making me a little bit, I'm not going to say concerned, but not making me extremely bullish right now, that I still keep it like a eye of caution when it comes to understanding where are we going to go with Bitcoin in the future, is the fact that even right now from here, although we are seeing like some improvements from here into the volume footprint, you can see that still we have very little volume around this area. Like we are pumping right now with a very little volume compared to, for example, here where we had like 300,000 volume, 200,000. It's only like 59 here, and the delta is still negative over here, which means that more sellers than buyers, right? So if I was really thinking about a proper reversal, then I could be thinking about seeing like bigger numbers from here. But again, this is the weekly chart, so if you're gonna go from here, you can see on the daily that we can see from here there is now some buying levels. Again, that's not much. I can see still that we need to have more confirmation, but at the same time, if you're going to be able to break this area here, I could see like us going higher. But very important is going to be the weekly candle. As I said before, on the weekly, we want to see like a negative, like a positive delta from here, like an extremely positive delta. Maybe, for example, like a total of maybe 200,000, 300,000 with a positive delta of like 4 or 5,000 BTC, then I could probably assume that we could be going higher and reclaim our channel. But otherwise, guys, remember, still we're not out of the woods here. Like this doesn't look great in my opinion. We want to see, of course, more confirmation. Doesn't mean that I'm not invested, guys. I'm already heavily invested as well in altcoins, and I think that altcoins are going to do very well, and I'm going to show you in a second. Now, another reason why I could be seeing maybe like one more correction with BTC to the downside, maybe one more drop, is the probably looking at the S&P 500 as well. Some people are actually mentioning, like I saw some comments in my YouTube that they were talking about, can you analyze the S&P 500? Well, and he was saying like there is a potential head and shoulder which is forming on the S&P. It's that's true. That's true. Like you can really see the like in head and shoulder down to this area over here, which is going to be completed. It should bring us back to the target over here around $5,600, and that could definitely be a possibility. Is this on the end of the bull market? Well, in my opinion, I don't think so. I think even if it goes down to 5,600, Bitcoin is probably going to go down to, I don't know, 86, 88K. And then from here, we're going to be seeing like a push to the upside. But I'm also not excluding the fact that even from here, head and shoulders don't have to happen all the time. That doesn't mean that if you see a head and shoulder is going to happen. Like, of course, that could be a possibility. But again, like, is that a good thing to say, oh, I'm gonna go and sell everything because there is a potential head and shoulder? And also, not to mention right here, we had a how do I say, like a correction down to here, engulfing candle, and then another push to the upside. So in my opinion, this one really doesn't look bad, doesn't look really bad. And again, you're gonna see this one maybe going from here to here, or correction down to here and then up this way. So the overall macro structure hasn't changed at all, and I think that we should be seeing more push to the upside. But bear in mind, guys, bear in mind that my plan is actually that I'm going to observe a lot what's happening with altcoins. Is going to be a specific levels that I'm going to sell, and of course, if you want to know more, VIP group, guys, the way to go. We have everything here: spot trading, altcoins, long term, exactly when to get down from this market. We write everything here, Bitcoin analysis every single day. That's why I'm like, guys, if you want guidance, come over here. But anyway, now let's talk about Altseason that everybody's waiting for. Altseason. Well, first of all, guys, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, as you already know, if we're gonna go down from this area over here, it means our season is potentially about to start, is gonna be on its way, and BTC looks like is about the market cap dominance, right? BTC dominance is very similar to the Bitcoin chart. We lost this level, this channel over here. We are trying to reclaim it back again. You can see that we are losing steam from here, and the question is, are we going to see something like that? Maybe down to here, another push to the upside, which this will correspond to a final drop with BTC and altcoins. And then finally, we're going to see the alt season kicking in down to maybe 53%, even as low as maybe 47, 48. That, of course, think about your altcoins. I'm going to go totally crazy. Or are we going to see a direct drop from here? Let me know in the comments, by the way. But is that somebody tell me which one is going to happen? This one first or this one first? Well, I have no idea. I have no idea. And I told you already, my portfolio consisted before of 80% of the Bitcoin, 20% into altcoins. Right now, I sold 90% of my Bitcoin portfolio. I'm heavily in cash. I have these small bags, relatively small bag of altcoins in case they're going to do like a 4x, 5x. I'm going to be super happy. And of course, guys, VIP group to know when I'm going to sell. But at the moment, that's is going to be my scenario. So maybe one last drop to a Bitcoin down to 86 to 88K, then all season, and then probably from here as well. If we're going to lose this level, we could be seeing like an anticipated all season. Remember, Donald Trump is going to go very soon to in power, so we want to see that. He's going to pump, Bitcoin, of course. Then, of course, talking about altcoin season as well, very important. We were into a channel over here, into a channel. And the question is, are we going to be able to break this channel over here, this potential bull flag? I mean, this looks like a bull flag. If somebody tells me this is not a bull flag, I'm going to get very angry. And the question is, what's happening right now with this bull flag? So first of all, I would say if you measure the bull flag from here to here, and then you bring it up to here, around this area, it gives you a target of around 1.56 trillion dollars, which will definitely make absolute sense to see like a big pump, from here. We can have a measure as well. If we're gonna go and have a look at an extension of Fibonacci, we can go from this point to this point. I'm just trying to see if it actually works. But if we're gonna go from here and then we're gonna go from here, you can see exactly that the 1.618 Fibonacci, very important number, I must say, really corresponds to this bull flag over here. So what is actually telling me right now, the market, is that if this bull flag is going to be completed, then we should be seen as the next target at 1.55 trillion dollars, which means that the altcoins are going to go crazy. So everything looks like it's lining up to see a nice alt season. But the question is, are we going to see one more drop down to here? The drop that could happen over here could be, I would say, healthy. And the reason being is because, first of all, I'm going to show you, even if you're going to go here and have a Fibonacci retracement, this drop over here could correspond to this area, $788 billion. Of course, altcoins are going to suffer if you're going to go down to there, but in my opinion, it's going to be a great buying opportunity. So what we could be seeing could be maybe something like that, one last drop, and then boom, explosion to the upside. Or if you're going to be able to break this level over here, we should be seeing probably from here. Now, again, what am I going to do? Guys, I'm already investing into altcoins. I already have my nice bag. We're going to go more down there. I'm going to buy more. If you're not going to go down there, I'm happy. I'm going to make money. So that's how you play the game. Anyway, what I wanted to show you as well is to go on the weekly. And sorry, first of all, I want to have a look at the volume footprint as well and show you, like I told you yesterday, that the big boys were buying. And probably you didn't believe me. You were like, oh, but Andrea, like, you're saying so many stupid things, but so you can see from here, guys, 10,000 trillion in volume with 141 trillion positive delta means that the big boys are buying like crazy. And I told you yesterday, and with these numbers like that, yeah, sure, we could be seeing like one last pump to the downside, but this is telling me that they're actually buying like crazy. And once you're going to be able to go back up maybe to 1 trillion or 1.1 trillion, we could be seeing really altcoins to go completely crazy. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Bitcoin in the next maybe month or so to go and go back into I would say they're 110, 120,000, but it's not going to perform as well as altcoins, which I can see them going way, way higher, simply because, as I said before, try to add $600 billion into altcoins which have a market cap of like $1 billion, right? It's going to go totally crazy. So that's what I can see from here. Again, is it going to start from here, or are we going to see maybe one more push down here and then finally the push to 1.5 trillion? Well, I don't know. But and again, once you're going to go to this level, guys, I think I'm going to be out of the market. Again, altcoins could do 8 trillion, 10 trillions. I don't really care. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I do. I'll be making good money, so I don't care what anybody think or says. That's my risk management. That's what I'm going to do with my amount of risk I want to take. And of course, be very careful. That's what I can say. And this is financial advice. Be very careful. This market is manipulated. So remember, it's high risk manipulated. Be very careful when it comes to crypto. Take some money when you are investing, keep it in cash, lots of money, so you have dry powder. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Those are the very simple rules. Before we finish, guys, very, very important as well, I want to show you this chart, which is important as well. Now, I can see if I can go and scroll this part over here and change it so you can see a bit better. Here we go. You can see over here as well, which is making me think as well of some more sell-off coming, or the fact that the big boys are already selling, and I'm not expecting Bitcoin to go more than 120,000, is the ratio with the order book liquidity delta. You can see over here, lots of futures buying, right? In general, whenever the market makers buy in futures and then they sell in spot, it means that they're trying to artificially pump the price higher to then dump it again. So what they do, they sell spot and they buy futures. Right now, huge futures buying level over here, but spot, look at the spot. I don't like this, to be honest. I don't like the fact that they sold like maniacs around 97,000, 98,000, and now they are just, buying a little bit. So whenever I see that, guys, doesn't make me feel very safe. But at the same time, I would say, let's see how everything is going to progress. So I really hope all of this was not too boring and help you to understand how to navigate. And of course, guys, if you want to have like like more guidance about altcoins, also like take profit targets and all that, we have a spreadsheet over here, of course, designed by me with technical levels where you should go, buying areas, selling areas. I'm going to show you right now in a second. You can see over here, buying levels, selling areas, over here, it's all written here. So guys, if you want good quality, VIP group is the way to go. Otherwise, I really wish you an amazing day. Let's see if this pump is actually a fake pump or we're going to see more downside. Who knows? But more importantly, you have to be prepared all the time. Otherwise, I wish you a great day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Very important.